Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. So I've got a long-term plan, which I totally didn't steal from the comments, and that is potentially, if possible, excuse me, if possible, naval invading the Netherlands, because, as someone pointed out in the comments in the last video, the Dutch are not part of any alliance. Which means that if we can actually get them to capitulate, all this territory falls to us immediately. And their troops, I believe, they don't get disbanded, but something happens to them relating to the government in exile mechanics, which I'm not quite 100% clear on, because I haven't really played around with them a lot. But yeah, that's a possible plan. However, we don't have a lot of manpower to play around with, so if we're going to do, we either need to make it perfect and basically take what we need to take with as little fighting as possible, or some other situations here need to resolve themselves first. Because we're hemorrhaging manpower right now in the south of France. Alright, well, let's get the show on the road here, and let's take over Plymouth. That's a lot of Dutch planes, actually. We should probably, let's see here. I feel more or less secure right now in the over here, but we still need we need the air superiority over here, which we have, and our planes aren't actually contributing all that much. So, and all they're doing really is they're taking up valuable space in the airport. So I'm going to send them over to the channel. In fact, I'm going to set them to intercept instead, and try to intercept their bombers. The naval bombers, that is. Oh, you should stay there. Okay, so the modern tank is done. Let's start setting up the modern self-propelled artillery. Actually, we don't have the industry to do that. Really, we should just yeah, we should just go with the tank itself, and then possibly motorized artillery. At this point, we're close enough to night vision that I don't care about taking the ahead of time penalty, because we don't really have a lot of research options. So I'm going to take it. Alright, let's attack this. Or, no, let's wait until they're fully split up around here. Why, though? Why would you do this? I wonder where they got those audio cues, because they're amazing. Like those audio, like the sound effects for the Norwegian soldiers, like screaming, you know, retreat. They sound almost like they're from World in Conflict, maybe, because that had some Norwegian stuff in it. Or it could be from Steel Battalion. I'm not quite sure. I strongly doubt that they've had Norwegians recorded themselves, though it is possible. Let's see, we need to shift this one into our favor, so I'm gonna have this guy do air superiority just so we get that bonus. almost at 0 manpower. Dude, this is disgusting. I don't think... Oh, fuck. No, we shouldn't move there. What is this, this maneuver going on here? Like, this should not be happening. We should not be attacking there. That serves us... that like, gives us no strategic benefit. We should be moving in here and possibly taking that territory, but our focus should be over here and trying to, like, close this, or, like, reconnect this bubble, this, pocket. That is a Dutch carrier. Did the Dutch have, like... They might have turned this war around. By that, of course, I mean the French did in declaring war on the Dutch, which was immensely foolish. Like, that war did not have to happen at all. Pacific States of America still chugging along. Slowly but surely. We might have to go to scraping the barrel here. French Kingdom is running out of supplies, or out of manpower. Commune of France is at scraping the barrel, still has a lot of manpower now that a lot of their core territory has been reconquered. That's really bad. Soviet Union is starting to build up divisions. This is slowly but surely turning into a defeat for us. Okay, let's see. So we'd need to get this army north into Britain and over here in order to start a naval invasion near Amsterdam. We'd have to do it in Rotterdam, I think, because Holland is probably guarded. I mean, they're all probably guarded. By the way, we're sending Brugge down. The mine laying is probably enough now. Send them all back to port. It should give us some oil. Oh yeah, this one went in our favor. Only ever so slightly, though. We don't have any strategic bombers. What we could do is we could take... let's see, where are our naval bombers? We got a couple there, we got some there. But we probably don't need all of these anymore here. We're going to send some down here to London, and we're going to have them... Okay, what's their range like? That range isn't amazing, but we might be able to reach, let's see. We should be able to reach them with port strikes here. Oh, motherfucker, they took Cherbourg. Yeah, I guess we'll just move down to Brest and try to keep them from taking Brittany. Kind of counting on any of these nations now coming to our aid. So I don't see any way that they would actually enter the war. We strongly need Japan to get into this. They still haven't dealt with the Chinese here. Here we go, 3-3-0. We don't need Andøya Rakett There's a rocket research bonus, not necessary at all. Is there anything else we need? Doesn't look like it. We might just have to go with something like it might just have to go with air production. We don't even have the manpower to reinforce our air wings currently, so that's a problem. But at least we can, I guess, send the production out to somewhere else, or like send the planes out to somewhere else. Oh, this is so fucking like, this is a very desperate situation. They hold that, actually. Can you please hold that? There we go. And then have them assist instead. All we gotta do is take Orleans, or Orleans, or whatever however you pronounce that. As I've said plenty of times before, I'm dog awful at French. Dog awful, I also think, is not an expression. I think it's god awful, but I like dog awful more. There we go. Get up on that front line. No, we haven't linked here. It's so close to linking. Okay, we need scraping the barrel. But actually, hold on, we're on service by requirement. We could go all adult serve. Oh, yeah. It's not as desperate as I thought. My bad. Let's stop this, and honestly, we might just want to pull these guys off and have them either defend here or try to get rid of this. So this front seems like the one with the least activity, which implies the least need for, or the lowest need for us to get involved. I'm going to send them up here instead. Post them up on that front and try to push up north towards Caen. Fighter race initiative every time. Fighter races are so good, providing a host of bonus. Surely, since this is core territory, they should get manpower. I think they do. Another thing that would be sick is if these guys over here decided, you know, decided that they wouldn't, or they didn't like the Socialist Republic of Ukraine or something. They do have this, Liberate Batumi. Transcaucasian Socialist Republic is not guaranteed by German Empire and all that stuff, has a totalist, syndicalist, radical socialist, or syndicalist aligned social democratic government, which they do, and the Kara Pact has been defeated. So if we get them, like, if they start going down the foreign affairs route, they can, in fact, get a war against the syndicalists. That and Japan are the two major lifesavers. Like, for Christ's sakes, look at the Fengshan government. Look at this. It's insane. The fact that they haven't even... Like, who are you? You're the People's Republic. Yeah, the fact that they aren't even in the war against the People's Republic of China is the strangest thing. Wait, who the fuck are you at war with then? A Burundi state, Rwanda, Garangse, and... What the fuck? Oh god, no. Why though? Chad can't even do anything here. Like, they quite literally cannot reach them. Unless the German government in exile gives them, you know, free reign. Which they're not going to do because the AI doesn't think. They just, you know, make decisions based on, like, data and stuff. Yeah, Ireland is on our side in the war as well. That's nice, at least. Okay, there we go. A lot of troops rescued. Now, we desperately need them to hold everything here, while we try something quite daring. I don't see any way, shape, or form we're going to win this unless we do something that's kind of balls to the wall and stupid. And in this instance, that is going to be to try to push up to Caen and Le Havre, and simultaneously push in this way as well. With the idea being encircling this section of the Dutch army. Of course, they just took La Rochelle, which completely fucks that plan, but I think we might be able to carry it out either way. Because La Rochelle could fall as it's doing right now. Our manpower is building up again. I'm hesitant to switch these guys over to our infantry division design, because doing so would lower their experience. And as we all know, experience in this is a major like a major shield, a major bulwark against and a lack of experience generally causes dramatic casualties. Dude, can you please just intervene in this war? Someone. Doesn't seem like there's any focus for it, sadly. Yeah, I thought the People's Republic of China was a war against, or a war between Japan and China, but it was between the Australasian Confederation, so I guess we now have Chinese land, not that it... gives the Indians a path into the Soviet Union. We have lost a division here. I don't know how that happened. In fact, we might have lost two. Must have been some like stupid AI movement which caused them to get out. I'm starting to have second thoughts about our chances to actually push north with only 4 divisions. Once again, we'll have to wait until we get our manpower up again. In the meantime, I guess I'll do casualties. So currently we've taken 224,000 casualties, which is really bad for Norway. Because at this time, I believe our population was something like 3.2 million. Canadians, however, have taken almost 3 million, which is huge. Kingdom of France, 3 million as well. 1.2 million for Indians, and 1.3 million for the New Englanders. 1.4 for the German government in exile. Of course, does not count current German losses in, you know, actual Germany. Ireland, 600,000. Denmark, 900k. Sweden, 1.7 million. Or sorry, 6 million. Sicily's 2.7 million. That's a lot for the Commune of France there. 2 million for Britain. 1.5 for Italy, for the Socialist Republic of Italy. 1.3 for the Socialist Republic of Ukraine. 500k for Dutchland. So apologies, I'm going to have to call the episode here, because my throat is not having this. The last one was a bit overtime, so this one is about undertime. It all works out in the end. If you'd like, you can check me out on social media using the links in the description down below. Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. If you'd like to support me, you can do so on Patreon, or you can use the Humble Bundle affiliate links in the description below these videos to buy the games or the expansions, and I will get a small kick. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.